So let me ask you a question. Have you ever just felt completely overwhelmed, like you are just drowning in life's problems? Well, in Psalms 61, David says that his heart is faint, but he doesn't stay there. He asks God to lead him to the rock that is higher than he is. If you need a higher perspective on your problems today, Psalm 61 is a prayer that you need. Hey there, family. It's Rachel here, and we are continuing our journey through the book of Psalm. And today we are reading Psalm chapter 61. Okay, so Psalm 61 reflects the experience of praying from a place of distance. David says he is calling from the end of the earth. So this language likely reflects a season of either political displacement or exile. It's possibly connected to the crisis of Absalom, which is David's son, when he rebelled against David in 2 Samuel 15 through 18. And this is when David was forced to flee Jerusalem. His longing to dwell in God's tent and take refuge under God's wings draws directly from tabernacle theology, where God's presence symbolized both covenant security and national stability. Let's go ahead and read Psalm 61 right now. Oh God, listen to my cry. Hear my prayer. From the ends of the earth, I cry to you for help. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the towering rock of safety. For you are my safe refuge, a fortress where my enemies cannot reach. Let me live forever in your sanctuary, safe beneath the shelter of your wings. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me an inheritance reserved for those who fear your name. Add many years to the life of the king. May his years span the generations. May he reign under God's protection forever. May your unfailing love and faithfulness watch over him. Then I will sing praises to your name forever as I fulfill my vows each day. You know, this is one of those moments where we are reminded that even in David's kingship, he recognizes his dependency on God. When we look at verse 2, he says, "From the ends of the earth, I cry to you for help. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the towering rock of safety." There is safety that is found in the arms of Jesus. David was so aware that it didn't matter what life looked like around him. It didn't matter what authority he seemingly carried on this earth, that when he needed help, his help was going to come from God. And I want you to be encouraged knowing that same thing today. It doesn't matter what situation you are enduring, what you are walking through. When you go to the Lord for help as a child of the Most High and the one true and living God, he will help you. Some of the prayers that I have prayed have been the simplest, but the most straightforward, where I've seen God move, have been, God, can you help me? I may not even say it out loud. I may just say it in my mind. And I'm telling you, when I have prayed those prayers, I have seen God move in the most amazing ways in my life and in the life of those around me. So the next time that you are just feeling overwhelmed and you don't know what else to pray, just say, God, can you help me? You might have to say that every single day, but say it. All right? You know what time it is? It is now time for our daily seed. In Israel's story, being far from Jerusalem often meant more than geographic separation. It represented spiritual disorientation and a loss of access to centralized worship. The sanctuary was not merely a building, it was the visible assurance that God remained among his people. David's prayer shows how leaders can interpret political upheaval through theological categories. Similar language appears later in exile literature, where longing for God's presence becomes central to sustaining hope, which we see or will see in Psalm 137. Psalm 61 helps us understand that spiritual longing often intensifies in seasons of disruption. Distance, whether physical, emotional, or circumstantial, can awaken a deeper dependence on God's sustaining presence. So let me ask you this question. How can you lean into Jesus when times get difficult? Let's talk about that right in the comments. Listen, I know your days are nonstop, and sometimes your faith just feels tested. You want a real relationship with God, but you need a space where you can actually ask questions and get those answers that you've been pursuing. Well, inside our Deeper Roots community, we provide the tools like context checks, exclusive podcasts, short audio teachings, resources to help you stay consistent even when life is kind of chaotic. So it's time for you to go from just reading the word to truly living it. Join me at wordandseed.com/community and get rooted. Now, as a reminder, after watching this video, I want you to grab your Summer in the Psalms journal, spend about 15 or 20 minutes reading the text in the journal again, then listen to it in the YouVersion Bible plan, and then write it out in your own writing. Do all of this in a different translation. This process is going to help it to stick as you meditate on what you have been reading and studying today. Now remember, time with God is time you will never regret spending. I will see you in Psalm chapter 62.